I made a video, 5 profitable business ideas for 2021, and that video did so well, I thought I would make a follow-up of another 5 profitable businesses that you could do in 2021. Again, these businesses require work. They are not get-rich-quick schemes. Some of them might eventually lead to passive income down the line, but don't let that be the reason you start the business, because at the beginning it will require work. I've continued to do research based on the businesses that I do, the businesses that the people around me do, and based on extensive research that I've done into what's working now in 2021. Some are side hustles, but some could also be full-time businesses. So before telling you about those businesses, please don't forget to smash the like button. It does so much for the YouTube algorithm and I really appreciate it. And if you're new here, my name is Shimmy Morris. I post videos all about business, entrepreneurship, making money online. So please hit that subscribe button. It will definitely help me get to my goal of 50,000 subscribers. And let's just get straight into the video. Idea number 1 is dropshipping. This is a great way to get yourself in the world of e-commerce without all the complications of shipping and inventory. With this business model, you want to find a product, you want to list it on your website, whether it's eBay, Shopify, your own website, Facebook, Instagram, wherever, it doesn't matter. And when a customer buys, the supplier you're getting your product from will ship it out to that customer. The reason I stopped doing this business is because with dropshipping, shipping times are usually really long because those suppliers can sometimes be coming from China or wherever, it doesn't really matter. And I wasn't such a fan of that because I wanted to give my customers the best experience they could possibly get. And when they're waiting 2 weeks or more for a product, that's not a very good experience, in my opinion anyways. You can use websites like Oberlo, I hope I'm saying that right, that links up nicely to your Shopify store. You can see which products are the hottest, selling the best. You can easily list them on your own store, and then it's just a matter of sending traffic to your Shopify store, whether that's through ads or through free methods like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, blog posts, whatever it is. The best I found is to send paid traffic via Facebook ads and Google ads to your websites, to your stores. That will lead to sales. You can also use websites like AliExpress. Make sure to properly vet those suppliers so that you know that your customers are going to be getting a good experience. As I said before, another huge thing that you have to note is when it comes to dropshipping, you're most likely going to have to do the marketing yourself, which typically ends up costing money unless you've got a large audience already. Let's say you have 100,000 Instagram followers or 20,000 Instagram followers. That means you could easily lead them to a dropshipping website where you can sell a whole bunch of products in that specific niche. However, the majority of the people don't have that huge following, which means you're going to have to spend money on Facebook ads or Google ads, which isn't the end of the world, but just want you to know that. A nice and easy way to get in this, and this is how I first started, is just to go over to eBay, see what's selling, and then to create a listing either on Shopify and then advertise on Facebook, or just to create a duplicate listing on eBay, right? Maybe price it up a bit more, and look, chances are someone's going to go for the cheaper one, but if you're ranking better than the cheaper one, they could buy yours. And then when it comes to fulfilling that order, you simply have to go to the eBay product that you originally found. You have to click buy now. You have to put the address details in of the customer who bought from you, and then that seller will send to your customer, and you don't have to do anything. You're basically just the middleman. Now, this is a huge topic in of itself. There's so much to cover with dropshipping. What I said there probably didn't cover even 5% of what goes into a dropshipping business. It's a complicated business, and I'm happy to make more videos on it in the future. And I've actually got a whole bunch of different dropshipping videos in the works, hopefully coming out in the near future. Idea number 2 is affiliate marketing. This is strangely similar to dropshipping in the sense that you don't own a product, you are simply selling someone else's product. You could be an affiliate to programs, to physical products, to tools, to services, to experiences. Basically, everything has an affiliate program. There are obviously a few anomalies where they don't offer an affiliate program, but most things do offer an affiliate program. Affiliate marketing, simply put, is when you sell something for someone else and you get a commission for doing so. For example, if I'm reviewing these Apple AirPods, I'm making a whole blog about it or a video about it, or I'm just telling my friends to go out and try the new Apple AirPods, I could send them a custom affiliate link that leads them to Amazon, and I'll get a small commission if they buy through my link. It seems quite simple. There are websites like ClickBank where you can see thousands and thousands of different affiliate offers that you could promote. Some come with a higher commission rate, some come with a lower. You could get commission rates to 100% sometimes when companies just want to get their product out there and they don't care about the money. They sometimes pay 100% commission, but that's very, very rare. So I wouldn't go out of my way to try and find those ones. I would just go with products that I personally believe in and not care so much about the different commission rates. You could do affiliate marketing through so many different ways: Instagram, YouTube, blogging, word of mouth, literally just talking to your friends, anything, Facebook. There are so many different places. You can even do paid ads to sell an affiliate product and you can get your commission. As I said before, some affiliate programs offer much better commissions than other programs, and I've actually got a whole video series coming out about affiliate marketing and how you can start step by step as a beginner. It's coming to the YouTube channel hopefully in the near future. I'm still creating it, so definitely stay tuned for that. Subscribe, turn the bell notification on if you want to know when that gets released. Idea number 3 is print on demand. I have a ton of videos on print on demand, as that's the topic that has grown this channel to what it is today. Print on demand is where you can put your own custom designs on various products, list them on websites, either your own website or third-party websites. A customer can come and buy, and then the third-party printing company will print and ship out that product to the customer. Now, print on demand typically means, an individual product is being printed on demand of when a customer buys it. So you don't have to worry about inventory. You don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. There's also very little startup costs and very often zero startup costs, because if you just post your designs on a platform like Redbubble or Amazon or Zazzle, any of these websites that do print on demand, you don't necessarily have to pay any money and you can start getting sales on these websites. Now, one very important thing to consider is print on demand can take a long time for you to establish yourself and actually start getting sales. Who knows, it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year before you start seeing sales. Hopefully you get sales sooner rather than later. And this is one of the businesses that I think starting now is so much better than waiting, just because of how long it takes to build yourself up and, curate a bunch of good designs and actually start getting sales. If you start now, there's a lot more chance that you'll be getting sales at the end of the year than if you start 3 weeks before the end of the year. Now, I would also recommend, if you want to do this business, that you have some passion for art and creativity and creating designs, because if you just want to go with the approach of mass uploading as many basic, mostly rubbish designs as possible to try and get sales, you're going to struggle big time when it comes to actually getting sales. So you really want to be passionate and love the design aspect of it, especially as a lot of the time you won't be making so much money. So you want to make sure you're enjoying the process and you're enjoying what you're doing. If you want to learn more about print on demand, you can take a look at any of the videos on my YouTube channel. I have so many topics, tutorials, step-by-steps, so many videos on print on demand already on my YouTube channel. So feel free to go and check those out. Idea number 4 is podcasting. This might seem like an odd one, but it's actually really awesome and it's on a major rise at the moment. I've just started my podcast with a friend that's hopefully being released at the end of February, maybe the beginning of March. The reason I love podcasting is because it's a great format to discuss something you're passionate about. For me, I love cars, I love finance, I love sports. So I decided to create a podcast with a friend about finance, but not just finance, because I also love education. So I wanted to create a podcast that teaches people, mainly, 15 to 28, 29-year-olds, about things they didn't learn in school, like mortgages and investing and all these other areas, health and fitness and mental health and just relationships, all these things that schools don't necessarily teach. I wanted to put into a podcast, and that's what my podcast is about. But your podcast can be about anything you want. Recording and uploading a podcast is actually quite easy, and I recently had a friend who created a podcast in a very, very niche audience, and this friend isn't a tech guy or anything like that, but one minute he says he's creating a podcast, the next minute he actually sends me his first episode. I'm like, how did you do that so quickly? And it's actually very easy to upload a podcast. The hard thing is getting listeners, and you do that through social media, through getting friends to share it, and hopefully the more listeners you get, it's like a snowball effect. So the more you get, if they're liking it, they're going to share it, and you'll get more and more and more. You could even do paid ads if you wanted to drive listeners to your podcast. Now, if you don't feel like you could do a podcast yourself, because podcasting is becoming so popular right now, you could become a podcast editor or, a social media editor for podcasts. So you could find people who are creating a podcast, who want to create a podcast, or who have a podcast, and you can offer your services. You can say, do you need someone to edit the audio? Do you need someone to manage your social media pages? And because podcast is going way up, there are a lot more people out there who need help with their podcast. After our podcast is off the ground, it's getting listeners, hopefully, we've even monetized it. When that happens, I'm going to start creating YouTube videos about how to set up your own podcast in a bit more detail, how to monetize it, how to get listeners, how to edit, where to upload to, all these different factors I want to create videos on. However, I do want to wait until I can test all these different things on my own podcast before I bring out this information to you. So again, that will be coming really, really soon, hopefully. So definitely subscribe, turn on bell notifications so that you know when I bring out new videos about podcasts. Idea number 5 is to create an online course with already established influencers. Now, if your brain is thinking, what is he talking about? That is totally okay. The idea behind this is that there are a lot of influencers and influential people on Instagram, maybe people who have written books or who are on Facebook or who are on YouTube, who have a very strong following but haven't figured out how to properly monetize their audience yet. You could email them, DM them, message them, and tell them that they can monetize the knowledge that they are sharing with their audience if that's something they want to do. So you want to email them and tell them you can help them monetize their expertise, turn it into a course, and help them get sales with their audience. With this approach, you don't have to worry so much about marketing because the people you're going to be messaging are already influencers or influential people and have large followings. There are going to be people who watch them already who are happy to buy a course from them. For example, I watch Peter McKinnon on YouTube, right? He's a photographer, videographer, really cool guy. And I would happily take a course from him, learning about B-roll or how to shoot videos or how to do something that I don't know how to do already. But he doesn't offer courses, but it would be so cool if he made one, right? And as someone who watches him, I would love to take them. However, he probably doesn't have time, or maybe he doesn't know how to create a course, whatever it may be. All it could take is someone to message him and say, hey Peter, I really like your content, I really like what you're doing, and I would love it if you created a course. I understand you could be too busy, maybe you need help creating a course, and that's what I want to offer you. I want to offer you my help in creating a course so that you could sell it to your audience. Something like that could really, really work. This last idea, it's very hard to say how much money you can make or how it would work because every deal with a different influencer would be unique to that influencer. So one person could be like, oh, I'll happily do this with you. I'll give you 10% if you help me create the course. Someone else could be like, oh, I'll give you 50% if you help me create the course. Some people might want more help than other people. So it all really depends on, how you approach this and what the people you're talking to actually want. But it can work amazingly, absolutely amazingly. And as just an extra bonus, by working with so many influencers and people with large followings, it could massively increase your own social media presence, which you could then turn into something down the line as well. So this is like a double whammy business. Those are another 5 businesses that you can start in 2021. Now, I know there are many, many more, and who knows, maybe I'll continue this series with another more business ideas you can do in 2021. We'll think of a name a bit later, but this series can go on for a while because there are so many different profitable businesses that you could start in 2021. The idea behind these videos is that you start now so that by the end of the year you could have a business up and running, and it could be really profitable, or it could just be a really fun business that is slowly becoming profitable. I hope you found this useful. Let me know in the comments down below which was your favorite business idea. And again, if you haven't seen part 1, which was just 5 business ideas you could start in 2021, then go and check that out over here. Thank you so much for watching.